Hello and welcome back to Claw and Order, brought to you by the Good Time Society. My name is Phill Correa. I'm no longer the internet's newest DM like I was last week, but I'm still trying to be your best friend. That's right. After this, we're going to get Jamba Juice and talk about boys. Anyway, I would like to thank you for coming back to the show. I'm about to introduce you to my beautiful paragons of peacekeeping. And with that, let's roll the intro. In the fantasy justice system, magically based offenses are considered especially heinous. In the city of Quithia, the dedicated detectives who investigate these arcane felonies are members of an elite-ish squad known as the Fantasy Victims Unit. They are here for the good, well, the chaotic good of the people. These are their stories. Hello! Say hello, my paragons of peacekeeping.
Hello, Paragons of
Hello, Paragons of Peacekeeping.
Oh, God
Don't want to
damn
do the
it.
joke with me. All right, here we go.
You know what?
Michelle's nicer than the rest of us.
I'm not gonna respect it, but here's an inspiration point to you, Michelle. You can't use it in the game. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. To that end, everyone say hi, give yourselves a little introduction, and then let's go.
Hi,
believe-
I'm just going to start. My name's Michelle Nguyen Bradley. And I'm playing Scratch, the Tabaxi Warlock. Oh, it's on my screen too. I don't have to even say this stuff that's under there. You can follow me at that information down there. And I'm real excited to play. Is that it? Good?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm David Kerns. I'm playing Stern Grudgeby, and so happy to be here with y'all.
Hey, I'm Rad Antczak. I'm playing Kyrin Oldstorm, and I'm also very happy to be here.
Oh man, okay. I'm Kelly Nugent. I'm playing Tyrael Petrus, half elf, ex-criminal rogue. I think I'm like a 7 out of 10 happy to be here.
Fair enough. Fair. Doesn't hurt my feelings at all.
11 out of 10, dog. I'm so freaking happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, my players, and thank you so much, viewers, for hanging out with us today. Let's go ahead and get this story going. But before we do that, I want to talk about what happened last week. So we were introduced to our Claw and Order gang. And I gotta say, I'm disappointed nobody introduced themselves using their nicknames, but we'll get to it. I'm sorry. I'm a disappointed father in general. Anyway, so it started out with them investigating a magical item smuggling ring outside of a small armor shop. They went in and discovered a golden dragon egg, as well as some other magical items. And as soon as they did, they were attacked by a group of bandits / smugglers who gave up pretty easily after one of them was killed and several of them were shot. They found out some information that the Stew, or was it Mr. Stew? I'm the DM, I don't remember, was trying to smuggle these items. And then they went back to the precinct for accolades and a new assignment. Was that it? Did I forget anything, anyone?
No, sounds about right.
We all got nicknames at the end.
We did all
some
get
great nicknames.
And we became official required friends.
Yeah.
That's right.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And with some badass flashbacks. They revealed a lot about characters.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You guys were excellent. Just to go through, Stern Grudgeby's nickname is Rockman. Scratch's is Beaker Brain. Kyrin's is Red Hot Angry Man. Very good.
That makes sense.
Jordan's perfect. And Tyrael's is Really Tremendous Individual. Just so specific and thought out.
Couldn't be anyone else.
No.
We sound like, I was gonna say, we sound like reject villains from Mega Man.
That's true. I think Rockman was originally Mega Man's name.
That is true, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Wait, is that real?
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I just meant because you were like a rock, like you were like very
Like stone face.
Solid, yeah.
Very stern. Oh my God, I just got it. Okay, so let's open up with a scene. Scratch is getting ready for the day in her fantasy apartment.
Okay.
Like just getting ready to go out the door, and all of a sudden you hear the familiar sound of a beer can popping open, and kind of leaning out the window, you see Chad, your fiend. And he goes, so what's on the agenda for today? You gonna do any fun shit, or you gonna be lame as shit?
I'm gonna go to work as per usual, and actually it's probably going to be pretty wild. I'm like going out on crime scenes now, and I mean I got like a group of what do they call it, like I don't know, like like a gaggle of geese or a murder of ravens.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
people.
A murder of murder hobos. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be wild. Hey,
yes. What now?
I was just thinking, you did cause a lot of chaos last time, so maybe a little bit more of my power might flow through you. You might feel a little bit more strengthened at this point. Just in a sense, you've leveled up.
Yeah, I mean, I when we started this whole thing, I kind of thought that I would gain knowledge of the occult and then beyond and intelligence, and I think last time I just threw like a bunch of really hard party cups at a guy until he almost died. So I don't.
You got to come on down to Hell Realm. It's a party all the time.
No, thank you. But I mean, I guess I do feel like I know some more tips and tricks for getting by. I figured out a way to spray poison, which is very exciting for me. But I get the feeling that when I cast the spell from my tome, it'll come out like something weird because you're in charge of it.
Yep. Hey, I just got another question. How come you haven't told your friends you've got a fiend?
Everybody doesn't have to know everything about everybody.
I feel like you're just, kind of hiding me. And I feel like that's a little, I just like to meet him, maybe drag someone's soul into chaos and frenzy and madness, or not, whatever. If they're into it.
Well, I mean, personally, I kind of think we have our own thing going on, and they all have their own things going on. I mean, the one guy is just like really mad all the time. I don't think he needs more power, quite frankly.
Yeah. Roll an insight check for me.
Okay. And I apologize. This is not my character voice from last week. I do not remember.
No, this is it to a T.
This is it now. Okay, great, perfect. What was this insight? The 13 plus 1. It's 14.
You can see that Chad is a little bit hurt. He goes, "Oh yeah, totally. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way."
Look, it's not like you're not. I mean, you are making a difference. I think if I was on these excursions without any of my powers, my Chad powers, then I probably wouldn't be as useful. So, and I think the team appreciates it.
Yeah. Chad powers. I like that. Anyway, and he just you see the window to your place open, and he dissipates out through it. And then as he
can go through walls. You don't need to keep opening my windows and leaving them open. It's really annoying.
A bird flies into the upper pane of your window right as you go to close it.
Fuck! Not again.
And you move on to going to work without incident. Let's transfer over to another part of the city, a little bakery, or rather deli, called Tyrael's Deli. You want it, we got it. We see Kyrin Oldstorm sitting, drinking some coffee and eating some breakfast with his younger sister, Bracky Oldstorm. Wow, it sounds like you had a pretty big day.
Yeah, I got shot at a lot. There's this one dude with a big arrow, bow with arrows just going to town on me. It was not a great time. I mean,
where was it? Right here? And she reaches over and pushes on your shoulder where you got shot.
Yeah, that's exactly there, because you can see like where the arrow breached my hide. So yeah, exactly right there, Bracky. Thank you for that.
You big dummy.
You little dummy.
Well, I guess just be careful out there. I'm scared for you.
Me be careful. What about you? How's work been treating you? Less dangerous, I hope, as of late?
She looks down and kind of like she like puts her scales kind of over her face a little bit. She's like, okay, just you promised to be cool about this, and I'm glad you're not telling Mom, but yeah, the wyvern racing has been pretty great lately, honestly. And I know it's not super legal, but
no, it's very illegal.
But I love it.
I understand that you love it, but I mean, it's extremely dangerous. That's why it's illegal, and you have to do it underground. And
after a couple moments of you two like sitting in silence, as she's kind of like, yeah, I get it. Tyrael walks into Torelli's deli. No relation.
That's what she says as she walks in.
As you walk up, Torelli's like, hey, it's you. You got my name. Yeah, that's right. You wanted a full thing of donuts for work, right?
As always, give me a full thing of donuts for work. My usual order, but this time make it a double.
Wow. Okay. Someone's trying to get a promotion, I guess. Yeah. Get 2 things of donuts.
Oh
yeah.
Man.
No, just mix them up. I don't care. Tyrael, after a moment, you see 2 familiar faces across the restaurant sitting at the window. You see Kyrin Oldstorm, your coworker, and someone you've crossed paths with a couple times, Jabraki Oldstorm. Let's just say it was during your criminal times.
Okay. Well, first I'm just gonna start waving a lot. RHAM, what's up?
Jabraki's like, what? Oh, okay, yeah. You know her over there?
No, I don't know her. Just don't pay her any mind.
Because she's a buddy from stuff. So anyway, I should say hey and then probably go. She like grabs her bag and like puts on her jacket real quick. She's like, you got this, right? Sorry.
Yes, did you leave your wallet at home? Is that what happened? Yeah, I got this.
I mean, I had the coin right here, but it's okay.
No, I got it. It's fine. I'll take care of it, as I always do with these little breakfasts we have.
She walks off as you're sort of like sending your last comments. She's like, hey, what are you doing here, Tyrael?
Picking up the old donuts for work thing. Look, I'm trying to make some moves here in the relationship game at work. Got some new friends that are required to be in my presence, and so I want to kind of make things a little more, grease the wheels. How are you? Living life on the flip flop?
Yeah, still doing the wyvern racing around the city. Dude, my brother lied about knowing you pretty badly.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did not know you were related to Kyrin. I just thought you had the same last name because people think that I'm related to this deli, but that's physically impossible. As I am a half elf and it is a building. So
yeah, that makes sense. That do you get a lot of do you get like any free stuff here? I feel like if your name is the same as the name as this.
In fact, no, I am dissuaded from coming in here by the owner quite often.
That is very correct. She's a little too uppity for me. I don't like it.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? I think you're doing good stuff with this place, this deli. It's looking real cool. And yeah.
The Tyrael is a lizard folk, so not quite the same as a dragonborn, a little bit smaller, a little bit more lizardy features. Thank you. That means a lot. It's not necessarily always easy, and at that exact moment, some like really wet garbage gets thrown up against the window, specifically where Kyrin is sitting. And like some people, a couple humans like run off from that scene, and Tyrael just kind of like winces his head. He's like, all right, Janet, come run the register. I gotta go clean this up. And he begins to walk out towards that window.
Well, okay, listen, it was great catching up with you, but I gotta get a little sit down with my boy Kyrin. I just feel like maybe he doesn't see me or something, so I'm gonna go over there. And just but what am I not supposed to tell him I know you? What's the deal here?
I feel like it's shot because we've been talking for a minute.
We've been talking for so long.
And I said that like we knew each other from something. Okay. So just maybe like make up a better lie than I did.
Okay. I'll come up with something off the top of my head. That always works great.
No, wait. Okay. I'm just
okay. Bye. Kyrin.
Yeah. Go
Kyrin.
Just kind of keeps looking down into his cup of coffee.
Dude, got you an old matcha strawberry donut. Isn't that your favorite?
He reaches out for it. I don't know how you would know this, but this is my favorite donut.
I've got connections. So are you doing a breakfast with you doing a little breakfast meeting?
Yeah, in a manner of speaking, yeah. So how do you know my sister?
Darts.
That'd be good.
From the club that we do. It's a darts club.
No, do you want me to roll?
5 times a week.
You want me to roll for this? Like roll inside.
Should I roll for this?
I feel like it's impossible for either one of you to lie this badly or detect a lie this badly. Let's just let this one be interpersonal.
Okay. So yeah, we go way back.
Darts, is that slang for wyvern right? Were you a wyvern racer as well? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't mess with wyverns.
Well, not actively, but you could have in your past.
I said what I said, and it's an intramural darts program, and we practice 5 times a week after work, but before dinner.
Understood. I believe you 100%.
Thank you. You have no reason not to.
I know.
Do you want to carpool to work?
No, absolutely not. Okay. I'm just gonna walk.
Just outside, as Tyrael wipes down the last bit of garbage from the window, you see across the street someone has painted very freshly, "The curse of the dragonkin will cause the downfall of Quithia." It's a long thing that they've objectively painted. But the curse of the dragonkin will cause Kythia's downfall is the way I meant to say that sentence the first time.
Hold on, I'm gonna go outside to read this entire thing because it's kind of long and I can't see the whole thing out the window. So I'll just step outside for a moment, but I'll see you at work.
Sounds fine. I'll see you at work.
Let's see. I think Tyrael, since you're going to read it, why don't you give me a history check to see if you might know anything about the curse of the dragonkin? Oh.
I don't know why it's not letting me roll on my character sheet. Okay, one moment.
I've got 3 rolls over here.
Oh, it's not showing me. I'm so sorry. Then take the first one. So it would show me. I've never used all 3 of these together. Okay, so then the first one. I see.
Yes.
I see.
Okay, so you got a 3, which means the Curse of the Dragonkin seems new. It's kind of like a buzzword that you've heard among different people, but nothing solid. It's kind of like when you don't know a historical battle and someone mentions it and your brain's just like, I'm not gonna remember those words. It's gonna be basically blosh. And yeah, you see that the paint is pretty freshly done, like within the past 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. Let's zoom out from there and go into the Kythia police station, where Scratch is showing up a little bit early, maybe trying to get some lab work in before she knows she has to go out and do adventure stuff with these goobers. And she sees Stern Grudgeby sitting at his desk, doing paperwork. How early has he been there, or did he never leave last night? We'll never know.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Excuse me.
I said good morning, sir.
Hello, bigger brain. Is that I'm supposed to call you that now, right?
No, thank you.
I can just call you Scratch then.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't. Did we say we had to do that? I don't remember.
I thought the boss said we had to, but I would also prefer not to say such long and loquacious words.
That's a really great Scrabble word, loquacious.
It's also a great Scrabble word. Scratch. Double letter combo, potentially.
I don't think that's
4 out of those 7 letters are some of the most common letters in the Scrabble. Do you play Scrabble, or are we just trying to make small talk?
No, I played whatever fantasy Scrabble is called here. It's this. I think
fantasy
Scratch
Scrabble,
is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to say it's only like maybe a 10-pointer, but I could be wrong.
That's correct, Scratch. It was another. I put you up. I was just checking your knowledge, and you passed. It was a test, and you passed with flying colors because that was a 10-letter combo on the mid part of the board, but most likely part of the board. Well done, Scratch. And Stern hands her a certificate for her completion of the first test of the day, which is the thing that he's been filling out as she walked in.
That's incredible. I'll have to get a new folder for a new binder for certificates.
Got you covered. It's already on your desk.
So across the sort of clump of desks a little ways away, Elvar is that is the Elven Sharpshooter who is pretty rough on people, is sitting at her desk doing some light reading. It's just, did he give you a fucking certificate? Yeah. Yeah. Still got mine. She holds it up, and it's just scratched out. It says "fuckwad" on it.
Oh, maybe I can help you fix that. I have some ink removal chemicals in my office, but working in the field is great. I didn't think it would be very interesting, but I've been learning from Mr. Grudgeby and our team, and it's been actually kind of okay. Usually I just am in my office, so I don't get certificates there because it's just me working there. So why would I give myself a certificate for doing a good job?
You sure you're cut out for it?
You mean like okay at it? I basically murdered someone last time, but Mr. Grudgeby said it was okay.
Well, that's basically what I meant. You got to be able to take lives and not die yourself. It's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing pretty okay so far. But if there is an afterlife, I think I pretty much haven't. Never mind.
Dildrum barges out of his office and he goes, "For the last time, everybody stop killing people. I want you to arrest them first. The goal shouldn't be to kill. You bring people in, we process them, and they go to jail."
Sorry. We've talked about this. Murder isn't something you do, it's something that finds you.
That means literally nothing. At this moment, Tyrael shows up with her box of donuts.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh wow, a full thing of donuts. Thank you so much.
Two.
Two full things of donuts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab a full thing of coffee. Does anybody want anything on that?
Make that two.
2 full things of coffee coming up.
In that like 35 seconds later, Gimbo, the half elf officer who is Elvar's partner, walks in with a two full things of homemade cookies, and he goes, oh shucks, this is awkward.
Yeah, you might as well throw those away.
Yeah, I could go throw them away. And Elvar's partner goes, no, but you bring them the fuck over here. I'm going to eat all of them if no one else does. God damn it.
I pull out a bunch of Ziploc bags out of my lab coat. If people want to take them on their missions with them, this is a way to keep them fresh. They're plastic, and you seal them at the top, and it keeps them from crumbling in your pocket.
Elvar stands up and walks over to you. She's kind of a towering, long woman, and her long blonde hair kind of like swishes, and she goes, I don't fucking like you, but this is a good idea. And she snatches a Ziploc bag from your hands and fills it with some cookies, and then takes one from the thing of donuts and sits back at her desk and continues reading. At this moment, Kyrin barges into the office. Not to say that he's like particularly upset. I just feel like most places he goes, he probably barges.
I tend to barge, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 2 things of donuts and 2 things of cookies, huh? And plastic baggies. Grabs that, loads up his plastic bag with cookies, grabs another donut, and then walks away.
Oh yeah, as just before you walk away, Dildrum walks out and goes, hey, we got to talk about this dragon thing, and then the kobold murder. There's so much shit going on right now. Anyway, my office. 5 minutes? As soon as you can. And he walks back in.
Stern walks over to grab the group. Red Hot Angry Man. Should we head on over to grab a handful of a full things of donuts and our cookies and head on over to the boss's office, I guess?
Sure, Rock Man. That sounds fine.
Oh man, that feels good.
It feels terrible. It hurt my mouth when I said that.
Thought we weren't going to use those for real.
Listen, Beaker Brain. I want to go with what people feel comfortable with. If you don't like your nickname, I'm not going to make you. I'll just remember that you didn't want to use the nickname that I gave you. And I'll remember it.
Would it hurt your feelings if I didn't use? Is this about you having your feelings hurt, I think?
Oh, it'll only hurt like every night before I fall asleep.
Okay, you can call me whatever. It's fine.
All right, I'm going to grab 2 pieces from the things of donuts and head on into to the old man's place office.
I don't know why we don't just Scratch just picks up all the things, the containers, and it's like just brings them to the office. I guess we can just bring the whole. Okay, go.
As you all get into the office, Dildrum goes, hell yeah, thing of donuts.
2 of them, in fact.
Just 1 glazed for me. Anyway, yeah. You guys got to get over to... hold on a second. Let me look at my map here. You got to get over to this little town, a little north of us. Nope. That's too far. Nope. You guys got to get over to Beeston. It's like B, like Buzz Stun. That's where they're feeling the effects of some dragon activity. And you just got to let the dragon know he's got to cut it out.
Children, do you know what you're asking us to do? Face to face with a dragon?
To tell him to cut it out?
Yeah, but you guys are officers of the law, so it's fine. Like, the dragons are intelligent creatures, so they can be bargained with.
Now, I have a question for you. Listen, does our jurisdiction apply to this area? I mean,
yeah, technically, Beeston is in the hinterlands outside of Kythia, so yeah.
All right,
you should be fine. And I believe the dragon should respect your authority. If you like, give him like a writ or like a notice, probably freak him out.
Grudgeby, you got that writ ready, I suppose, or can you how fast can you have one ready?
I made a couple last night to be on the safe side, but I don't know if they had the proper authority in this jurisdiction. I made 3 for the different county and the state's, observances, but so we might be called out on logistics.
Dildrum, I just got to say, you are the tightest cannon. Like, normally I have to call people in this office. I got to chew them out about the blowing stuff up, but except for the murder, you are the tightest cannon I've ever seen. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Are you talking to yourself? Because you just said your own name and then started saying that.
Sorry.
Stuff.
Oh,
sorry.
No.
I mean, that's
listen,
Chief.
No.
That's
it
fine.
runs in my family.
If you need to hype yourself up, that's fine. Kyrin does a little talking to Kyrin in the mirror before he goes to work. It's fine.
I take that as a huge compliment, Dildrum.
Yes, Stern.
You look at me and you see yourself. Well done, sir.
All right. Do you guys got any questions? You just want to get out of here and leave me this embarrassing moment of sundowning?
Chief, no one noticed. No one noticed that you slipped up and you forgot where you were.
We all noticed.
You said
we're having a conversation about it right now.
No one saw it. No one saw it.
We all did. We all saw it.
You know what? You're stronger than ever.
I think it's great. I think it shows what a strong man you are, that you see that I'm such a strong man.
Right.
Okay, I've been dyeing my leg hair because they are turning a bit gray. Okay. I will admit that to you guys.
And no one notices that either. No one notices.
Now I do. Now I can see it.
Yeah, the fact that you're saying it.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have told us that.
There's a weird, gray to darker gray ombre happening. It's not a very good look.
Yeah, no one notices. No one notices that it's kind of on your skin too, and you're kind of sloppy with how you put it on. No one noticed it.
It's all I can see.
So at the company picnic at the district picnic when I was sweating, you all saw that long black streaks. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, it looked
like I have a photographic memory. Now that you say that, it's all I can think of and see. Now in hindsight, I do see it.
An ink trail. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, didn't think of it at the time, but now for sure that you brought it up, for sure, 100%.
I didn't go to the picnic, if that helps.
Right, so Scratch didn't know about it until now when we said it.
But now I know about it because it was spoken about.
And Scratch, now that you know about it, do you think it's sad?
The average physical body goes through lots of changes as it grows older and begins its decline before death. So that's okay though. Everyone has to go through it.
Yeah, that was beautifully laid out, and I really appreciate the clinical tactics that you used right there. You know what? I can't find a more dangerous mission to send you guys on. So just go ahead and head to Beeston and leave one thing of donuts.
We're going into a dragon slayer with only one full thing of donuts?
Oh boy,
Jesus Christ.
And 2 things of cookies.
We do have 2 things of cookies.
Okay.
I think that might equate.
Can we get some petty cash or something for bribing? Because you said that we could negotiate, and I just feel like us just saying stop isn't going to do anything. I'm just saying sometimes you got to give the carrot instead of the stick. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's a pretty good idea. Why don't you go ahead and take the dragon egg, the gold dragon egg that you found?
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is that egg of the dragon that we're going to see? I just don't want to have a faux pas type thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know, but I think if you did bring that back, they'd probably be pretty grateful to you for doing so.
Okay.
But if not, at least maybe you could trade it or, find out what the hell to do with it. Because Ben over in equipment has been messing with it, and I do not trust him.
Me neither.
I don't know who Ben is.
And with that, we're gonna cut down to your trip to Beeston. for the sake of brevity, let's say you're about 5 minutes outside of town, just to settle anything you'd like to do before your approach. But as you do, you see that Beeston is a pretty quaint little town. As its name implies, Beeston is kind of like a honey factory. Large-scale honey production takes place here. Most people walking around have like beekeeper suits, so it's kind of impossible to tell who is what or who underneath there. Which kind of is a fun little like bee-like analogy. Everybody's a worker bee in Beeston. Sorry. On top of that, you see some area of like the forest surrounding it has been some of the trees have been ripped out. You see a couple of like marked areas where there's like singed grass on the outside of town, and some large like track marks from claws of a pretty massive dragon.
Are those new?
You know what? That's a good thing to investigate, perhaps.
Investigation check.
Yeah, baby.
12.
12. Yeah. You can tell with the 12 that probably within the last week, a lot of the burn marks seem to have like the grass has grown up a little bit, so there's a little bit of green underneath a lot of the black or like soot bits, and the claw marks are about a week old, so fairly recent attack, if you will.
Can I use maybe Arcana or History to see if I know anything about dragons that would tell us more information by looking at the claw marks, like how big it is or what color it might be, or that kind of thing?
Yeah, Arcana or History, whichever one you are stronger in. Let's do that.
Samesies.
Samesies.
Let's see, did it work?
History.
6.
6. Okay. So with the 6, I will give you the claw marks are pretty big. They're about 10 feet long from like beginning of the scratch to end of the scratch, and relatively like about a foot at its deepest part. So these claws are pretty massive. The dragon you're guessing is at least adult, if not older.
It's not a baby dragon, everyone, that I can deduce.
We should have brought another full thing of donuts.
Yeah, this isn't enough.
Can Stern be doing a depressing monologue on the drive over?
Absolutely. Give us like the
Wait,
last
are we in a
sentence
car?
of it.
Yeah, are we all in one car?
Let's say you're in like a fantasy cop car, which is maybe how, you know what, let's do this. How do we think a fantasy cop car would be propelled?
Oh
are there
man,
horses? Are there? Is it the crystal punk that I referred to last episode?
Yeah, and there's
punk.
like crystals on top too that can like.
Oh yes.
Also, I'd like for it to be just like one of those sedan 5-seaters, and
yeah,
two of us are in the back.
Yes, I love that.
Okay, great.
So you pull up outside, or you've already been at Beeson, but you all exit the car right at the entrance of town. David, what's the last bit of Stern's monologue?
Beekeepers, just like bees themselves, aimlessly wandering around with nothing to focus on but the brutality of the simplicity of the work in front of them. Mindless, but yet ageless. They'll die before they know it.
I just don't know how mindless and ageless are mutually exclusive.
Well,
I'm sorry to ask a question about your monologue.
No, please. You're the first person to ever ask me a question about the monologue. He actually started a little bit like taken aback by, we're all listening to that.
Yes, unfortunately, so we were listening because there was nowhere else to.
Never had people actually.
I've written down every monologue you said since the other day. I had to fill 2 notebooks already. This is a new one.
You see like a tiny imperceptible tear coming down the corner of his eye based off of Scratch's comment about how she's writing down everything he's saying. But basically, what I meant to say was ageless. What did I say?
Agelessness and mindlessness.
Mindlessness, because you're going about your daily tasks without actually thinking about what you're doing, and you'll do it for an eternity.
Okay.
But thank you for listening to my monologue. That meant a lot to me from an emotional level, which is hard for me to say. I'm working through some things, and that really means a lot. I'm taking some strides, and you are all my friends. You have to be, and that meant a lot that you're listening. Thank you.
One of the beekeepers approaches, and then like this conversation starts, and they sort of like are about like 10 feet out, so they just look down and kind of like staring at the ground, kicking dirt, and then they once it kind of starts to wild down, they walk over and like, oh hey, you must be from the QGD, because I'm the one who filed the report about the dragon disruptions. My name's Gled.
Glad we'd offer you a donut, but they're designated for the dragon when we talk to him later. What's going on here?
Which, yeah, can you give us a rundown as to the chaos that's been happening here with the dragon?
Yeah. Oh well, you know, I wouldn't say it's like a it's not necessarily threatening yet. It's just that it's scary to see the dragon. Well, I guess, you know, everything a dragon does. No offense, Mr. Dragonborn. It can be a little scary at times. And it's just that, well, this big, just massive red dragon, it started to take some of the hives. And I saw it eat one whole, and I was kind of confused. And it didn't seem like it was like enjoying it. It just seemed like it just kind of did it out of spite, because I don't really see how eating a beehive, even if you're that big, could be enjoyable. But it seems almost like it's trying to send a message or something. And well, I'm just, you know, me and some of the other keepers, those of us who paying attention, a lot of us just keep our head down and no one wouldn't see the sky if it were falling, you know. But just a little nervous.
How long has this been happening?
It's about a month now. We've been since the sighting started. And last week is when it made itself known.
Is there any reason why this dragon hates you?
As far as I can tell, no. Maybe some wandering adventurers gone in there and pissed it off, but no, we just sort of keep to ourselves out here. We ship honey to Quithia in different cities and in Catal, but we don't go outside of our area, and definitely don't mess with any sort of dragon den.
So you're shipping honey? It's all you're shipping?
I'm sorry, is this like a weird interrogation?
No, I'm just making conversation. You know, sometimes you gotta make ends meet. I'm just curious.
Give me a persuasion check. We're trying to get some info out of this gentle beekeeper.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, a
Nice.
20. You can tell that the beekeeper is a little nervous. Gled goes up. I know it's definitely just honey. Okay, you got me. I've been selling queens. It's just I got a long line of great producing queens, and I you know, I've been selling them to other people to get their hives started,
and that's illegal here.
Is that bad?
That's a bad thing.
No,
yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad thing. Like, you can help other colonies exist, and that's great, because I mean,
it seems like it's just part of the whole bee thing.
Yeah.
I just feel really guilty taking them out of their hives.
Okay. All right. Well, you're useless to us. Okay. Oh God. Oh, hey. Hey. Can we throw one of those donuts at this guy?
No, they're all for the dragon.
I don't like to see someone crying.
I gave him a cookie instead. I'm holding all these things of cookies and donuts. And was it 2 things of cookies and 1 thing of donuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gave him a cookie.
Oh. Oh, guys, is there macadamia in this? That's delicious.
I hope you're not allergic to nuts. I should have asked.
Oh, thankfully, no. Just allergic to bee stings.
That's an unfortunate thing. That's real unfortunate for you.
I almost die every day.
Jesus.
Oh.
Why would you ever do this?
It's my passion.
I guess you could say the same about us.
Right? Do you guys work with things that can kill you at all times at any time of the day?
Death.
Yes.
Death can kill you.
Oh, yeah.
We work with death every day.
Anyway, the dragon's cave is called the Burning Grotto. I just got made real uncomfortable by all the talk of death. I try to keep things bright and happy.
Why does death make you uncomfortable? It's a natural part of life.
It's the end of life. Hey, you know what? I just lost a couple bees today.
Not your queens.
No, they're fine.
Okay.
It was just some workers, Samantha, Regina, and Blake.
Well, we're gonna not talk to you anymore. And
that's fair. I get it.
Go to the cave. Yeah.
Well, which way is the cave?
Just see where that sort of gaping hole of trees is. You can follow that northeast for about a mile. There's a brook you're gonna follow, just straight north, and caves. Well, you can't miss it. It's pretty big.
Miles so long to walk. Can we take the car there? Is there a road? Is there a road to the cave? Oh, can we drive? Can we drive?
You're gonna have to off-road it.
I mean, that's fine. In the car. Okay. All right. Great.
So you guys taking the car to the Burning Grotto?
Yeah,
Scratch will not walk.
Perfect. So you know what? Who's driving?
I feel like I would be driving probably, but I got a special booster seat, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely. A cool little block shoes.
Well, it's really old. I've been using it for 320 years as my original booster seat. So it's kind of like this old school metal, and it's kind of like built into the car. So maybe it makes it really difficult for anybody besides me to drive.
I think for you, this is going to be an athletics check. Just, drive off-road.
That's fun.
Since this is kind of an ordeal for Stern.
Okay, athletics check 4.
We hit a tree.
Yeah, about a quarter mile in. There's just too many stumps, and you keep hitting them, and it's not good for the tires. This is really gonna gum up the works. It's gonna be a lot of paperwork back at the station. You guys are gonna have to hoof it.
Oh man, he's still trying to monologue about beekeepers as he's driving this car. A man that would force himself into a job that would actively kill him. Who could ever imagine that sort of predicament? I can't even.
Ka-tunk, 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 ka-tunk. Yeah, so the car has stopped.
Wow.
You guys are gonna have to walk.
Well, we're gonna have to walk, which I think silver lining gives us a little bit of time to get to know each other a little more.
Jesus.
Can I just wait here? I don't really want it so sunny out. I'll get hot and then I'll sweat.
Beaker brain, you need to carry all of the donuts. Who else is gonna carry the donuts?
We need you.
I don't want to walk. It's so far.
You know what? I will help you. I will carry a box of the cookies so there's less for you to carry. Now get out of the car. Let's go.
Along the same lines, I will carry exactly 1 bag of cookies.
So
you mean the same bag that you've been carrying this entire time?
They're in little baggies?
Some of them.
Oh, you're gonna bring the little baggie of like 2 cookies.
I'm gonna do my part. We're all gonna carry a little bit of it. I think if we all do our equal parts, I'll carry a little baggie of cookies.
Okay. All right.
Let me just check my planned DM notes. Yeah, the cookie debate is going exactly as planned. Perfect. Thank you.
Should we take a little longer? I think we're going too fast.
Yeah, just do some more. About another 20 cookie material.
Okay, so I've divvied up all the cookies into little Ziploc, but everyone has plus 20 cookies in their pockets now.
Thank God.
I have the empty. Maybe it's like one of those big Christmas cookie bins, like a plastic one.
Yeah.
So I've turned it upside down. I'm sort of holding it over my head like a fake hat because I'm just like it's too sunny and I just don't want to get sweaty. And I'm walking, but I'm really sad about it.
Scratch, off in the distance, you see that Chad is like sunbathing, kicking it between some trees about like 30 feet off. He's like, oh, this is great. Yep. Really working on the old, not cave tan.
The sun is a killer.
He's like, that's actually where hell is. It's the sun. Oh, I shouldn't have told you. You gotta wait till the afterlife to break secrets like that. And then it disappears. After a terrible walk for Scratch and a medium walk for everyone else, you approach a massive cave mouth. The Burning Grotto is in front of you. And as you approach, you notice there's quite a bit of skeletal remains of all sorts around the front of the cave. If anyone wants to make a perception or investigation check to check these things out further, you let me know.
I'll do an investigate. Oh, sorry.
Oh no,
yeah,
you're good.
I'll do one as well.
The outside of this place is relatively tranquil. You almost wouldn't know it's a dragon's den if it wasn't for all this litter. So
I got an 8.
I got an 18 perception.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Stern, you notice that a lot of the bodies are kind of like they look like they're adventurers' bodies. Like you see swords and shields and like a person with a bow. The bodies are all kind of like, sorry, skeletons. There are a lot of skeletons. They are mostly like just bone with like weapons here or there, taped as if they were in heroic poses. Tyrael, you notice that there is just like almost it seems obscene the amount of skeletons that are here. Just too many. Like there's no way that this thing could have killed this many out here or would have killed this many in this one place, it seems like. And Kyrin, with your perception, you notice that most of the bodies are completely skeletal and about 4 of them are like animal carcasses that are rotting. And the stench is just kind of like overwhelming and powerful.
We should have brought more donuts.
It's a lot of bones, let me tell you. It's a lot of bones around here. Too many, I think.
What's the appropriate amount of bones that should be in front of a dragon's den?
Less than this. I mean, I'm gonna say this is like 4 times, 5 times too many bones. That I would expect. Agree.
Yeah, 25% of the bones that we currently see is about the appropriate number of bones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
who here has some?
What?
You see 2 big red eyes open in the cave as a massive red dragon steps out. Hello and welcome to my manse. I am Soringa Red Scale. I see that you are all purveyors of justice.
Yes,
we are.
Yes.
If that's a good thing, we are, yes.
Good. There has been a grave wrong done in front of my cave. You see, normally it is serene. It involves weary adventurers to their doom. A supply of food for me, and the natural circle of life. But there are many skeletons that I did not place here.
75% more?
Roughly, yes.
I knew it.
Great job, team.
Knew it.
That was really good.
Incredible deduction.
Thank you.
I like to keep a clean entrance. But I have noticed that the nether dragon has been desecrating my manse with this filth.
Another dragon, you say?
Dragon. 2 dragons?
Yes. A black dragon. Just in those hills to the west.
So, so is it the black dragon that's the one that's causing all this chaos around the?
No, that is me.
That's you.
Oh, that's just unrelated.
You're angry.
No, it is related.
Oh, okay. How?
It is the circle of the way things should be. I must go and feed. If food is not brought to me, I will go and take it.
Oh, I see. The black dragon is taking all the food, and then so you have to go into the town
and eat
to get
bees.
Eat bees.
I wish I had never eaten those bees.
I bet.
It stung my mouth like crazy.
Yeah.
And there was a crying beekeeper who I did not mean to offend so emotionally. I was supposed to strike fear.
We know that guy. His name is Bled. He's a sad man. He's a confused guy.
He's very distraught by what you've done and put him through.
Stern turns to the group. Give him the donuts. Now is the perfect time. He's talking about an upset stomach.
Oh yeah.
I just hold out a bunch of like 20 plastic bags of donuts that have in my jacket.
Kyrin starts like tossing the bags of cookies and donuts that he's had just kind of in his general direction.
If you're hungry, there's some food.
Yeah, same.
Serenga like cranes its long neck down and sniffs at the bags and goes, "These are but morsels."
Okay, but together.
Yeah, you can make a meal out of like 10 to 15 cookies.
This offer will be insufficient for a day, but I appreciate it.
I knew we should have brought more donuts. I was telling you.
I know.
I hate to say it grudgingly, but you're right.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Don't you dare.
The dragon like sniffs over at you, Kyrin, and goes, "One of the kin."
Yes.
White scales. A choice, I guess.
Oh, is that a problem for you, sir? Ma'am?
There is no particular phrase that can summon the essence of my being. I was crafted in a star, born at the beginning of the universe. Sir, ma'am, these mean nothing to me.
So because you're born in a star, you can judge me for being a white dragonborn?
I wasn't trying to judge. I just said it was a choice. Okay. Anyway.
But it wasn't a choice. I was just born like this.
Oh, I chose red.
Well, maybe it's because I wasn't born in a freaking star that I didn't have this freaking choice.
Well, maybe you should have been born in a star then. This is not productive.
No, it's not. Good day. And Kyrin starts walking away towards the hill where the black dragon is supposed to be.
I need you to speak with this black dragon and convince it to stop this, whatever way you must.
Why can't you talk to the black dragon yourself?
I am afraid that my rage would take over and I would destroy much in our battle. You see, I do not want to cause destruction, chaos, fire, but if I am caused to settle it, I must do what dragons do.
Could you kill each other and then there's no more dragons and then the problem is solved?
That's kind of
no, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. I didn't want to.
It's not the ideal. I'd like to keep on living.
Yeah, no, of course. He read my mind. I pushed it too far.
Maybe if since you are also a dragon, if you talk to the other dragon, but you instead of trying to kill him, use your words, then you can find a solution amongst your peers to get to a happy middle ground. Because sometimes your problems are your own, and I feel and I'm like reading something from my notebook. Just like
little fairy one, you make a logical point. I am afraid my attempts to contact this dragon have proved fruitless. Its den is too small for me to fit in. Every time I've flown around, it seems to hide from me. A great show of disrespect.
would you like me to craft the stone of far speech, or no, you just want us to do it? Because we would like you to stop. Well, it's like you talk into it, and then the person with the other stone can hear you talking. It's sort of it's not magic. It's more science based. But really, what we want is for you to please stop eating and attacking eating and attacking the town, and then we get to go back home and stop being in the sun. So you could just stop doing that, or do we have to talk to the Black Dragon?
If you'd like to deliver this stone of far speech to the Black Dragon, that will be acceptable.
Oh, okay, great. Easy solution. I can do that in the shade. I don't have to walk anywhere. Well, wait, no, we do have to go to the Black Dragon. Shit.
You're doing great, Scratch. This is great. It's working.
You've got until the sun goes down.
Why?
That is new information.
I am hungry. Sorenga starts to turn around and stomps back into the cave.
I'm not like 100% sure how to make a stone of far speech. I'm just pretty sure. But also we could, if we go back to the office, we can just like go buy one from somewhere. I think. Well, but I guess we don't have a lot of time. It's kind of far, huh?
It's kind of a far drive, and we're all pretty hungry. We've given away all the donuts. I think. Listen, I would love to go back and just buy a call stone, but I think we just need to hightail it over there. Did anybody else wet themselves? Because I was appropriately scared when he started talking about that we would have to talk to dragons, and I think we just need to go deal with this other dragon, and have them talk to each other.
I'm happy to get over there. Also, Red Hot Angry Man, he's gone.
Who knows where Red Hot Angry Man is?
He might be dead. I think
he could be dead.
I think he's... Go ahead.
Oh, about a quarter mile off into the woods, Kyrin is looking down at like a bunny that's just looking up at him.
This is nice. Just breathe. The dragon was a jerk. You handled yourself just fine. The bunny approves of your choice. You removed yourself from an incendiary situation, and that was the best thing for everybody.
Back to the cave mouth.
Ooh.
Look, I'm happy getting it. Also, okay, this dragon is so small that the cave that it lives in can't be entered by the red dragon. I mean, could we just like kidnap this dragon and bring it back to this cave and have them talk? We could broker some kind of like arbitration agreement.
That would be easiest. Or we can tell the Black Dragon to stop eating everything.
I gotta be honest with you. I didn't just pee myself. I pooped myself full blown. Yeah, because dragons, it's chaos. I deal with law and order. Our jurisdiction is so far away from here. Whatever you all want to do, I got your back. But we need to go to the car, and I need to change my underwear.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your socks too, probably. I'm gonna be honest.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I do have extra socks, and as I do need to change them. Yes. Okay. I just think whatever it is, we need to deal with this thing today because these dragons are loose. Normally I have everything under control. Normally I'm very close, calm down, and everything has a purpose and a paper and everything is fine. But these dragons are chaos.
Whoa. Okay.
Are all the donuts gone? Are all of the donuts gone? Okay. We'll be okay. What did you guys want to do? You wanted to talk?
Well, why don't we go in an orderly line?
Yeah.
You like that? Okay.
Oh wow, yeah.
We're going in an orderly line, and we're
who's in first? Who's
you?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you like to drive.
Yep.
And then Beaker Brain, and then me, and then we will stop and complete our group by picking up possibly the corpse of Kyrin, and then complete our group and continue on to the Black Dragon's cave,
where we will defeat him with logic.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. That's exactly what we should do.
Scratch, you see Chad like kind of appears next to you. And he goes, I peed my pants too, but out of excitement for all the chaos. Sorry, that was pretty gross. I apologize. You know, that was crossing the line. So these are your friends, huh? I know they can't see me. I just want to.
Yeah.
Be a cool time to.
What?
Introduce me.
Hey, can you make a speaking stone? I think is what it's called.
Yeah. Well, I'll work on it. And then he disappears in a disappointed mist.
If you can make if you can make one of those stones, maybe I'll introduce you to my friends. All right. Well.
Dope. So you all set on your way, and a little way, actually back at the car, you see Kyrin kind of leaning up against it, who has maintained some of his cool.
Oh God, I thought you were dead.
I didn't think you were dead. I thought you were doing the red hot angry man thing.
I thought you had left this mortal coil.
I'm not sure where she got that one, but
yeah, I'm fine. I apologize for losing my cool with that dragon. Just I'm not of a fan of that kind of high and mighty nature of dragons. Not really my thing. Not my cup of tea. Very triggering for me. So I needed to remove myself. I feared I could put you guys in danger if I flew off the handle, which I felt like I was definitely gonna do if I stayed there for like an extra 5 minutes. So
I hear you loud and clear, brother, as he's pulling up his new underwear.
Okay, well, after a little bit of walking, you reach the. Oh wait, I have a name for this place. You reach the Revels of Death. It is a kind of small cave entrance that looked like it was made for human-sized creatures to enter. And as you walk down into it, it's pretty nicely lavished. If anyone wants to give me an perception or investigation or anything like that check, now would be a pretty decent time.
I'll do investigation.
I'll also investigate.
Oh.
I will do perception.
All right.
It's a lovely for your boy.
Well,
Scratch, your first one was looked like a 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you get into this place, Scratch, you're like, oh, this place is cool. It is it's very damp and dark and quiet. It's nice and quiet. There's a gentle breeze. It's kind of wrapped up in it. It's kind of got some dark gothic like the architecture like on the walls, some creepy chairs. Really cool place to be. Let's see. Stern, you pick up this place as some sort of like altar. Kyrin and Stern, you both kind of get like, okay, this place was some sort of religious area, thing like that. But that's it. You kind of put like it's some occult temple. And Tyrael, you kind of get that it's culty in here. That's it.
Is there like are there like offerings around or like nice things around or anything like that?
There's some nice stuff around. The chairs are all like this sort of beautiful steel. It's a little rusted. It looks like maybe people haven't been here for a little while. Looks semi-abandoned. And with that, I'm going to move you all over as you kind of walk through a little hallway into the main area of sacrifice and
our little
the Revels of Death. Yeah,
That's
you have
fun.
new tile tokens, guys.
Our little guys.
Yeah. As we roll in here, everyone with a perception modifier of like 2 or higher, give me a roll.
I got 2.
Yeah. I rolled more than 1.
17, sir.
Okay, Scratch and Kyrin, as you walk in, like the sort of still silence of this place is broken a little bit by the flow of lava that is going like underneath a segment of stone that this temple is built onto. And you hear something breathing. It's relatively calm. Whatever it is doesn't seem like it's noticed you, but you know there is something else in this room.
Can we tell how far
sounds
it is
pretty large.
from the breathing?
Yeah, I'd say you're about 100 feet away from the breathing.
Okay, far. I guess we should try to find this black dragon. Did we get a name? We didn't get a name, did we? We always forget.
We did not get a name.
Since I don't hear any breathing, I don't notice anything. I'm just gonna like say really loudly, like, so what's the plan? What are we doing here?
What's the plan? Plan. Like echoes deeply down into this cave. And you all hear the approach of some thunderous footsteps. As hoop.
They're so much bigger.
Magic.
That is huge.
Yeah, this creature kind of barges into the room. Because of the low light, it hasn't necessarily seen you yet. But if you're trying to hide from this thing, now would be the time for a stealth check. Yeah.
Oh, please.
Oh God.
Critical failure for the old storm.
We're doing great. I rolled a 5.
Everyone's doing so good. Wow.
Single digits for everybody.
Yeah, we're doing really bad.
Okay, so
none of us move. We're just standing right where we're standing. Like T-Rex, don't move.
Before we do this, these things that I'm highlighting right here are sort of pillars. Gotcha. There's like a pool of this bright blue, beautiful water here. 2 more pillars to our little stairway that leads up to this sort of underground sundial. And the draconic creature is right around there. It's like barging around and sniffing. And as you all just sort of start to stay still, Kyrin, without even thinking about it, your pressure response of like long, deep breaths kicks in, and you just let out a big sigh. And the creature looks right at you and charges at you. Let's do initiative, huh?
Oh shit!
Oh crap! Just
Crappity
charging
crap.
just straight up. Oh
yeah, just gonna do like right there.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, that's a natural 20 for initiative, making me 23.
There we go.
Just swapping them out.
14.
Let's see.
Oh, it is saying that I wanted to send the result of the roll to the turn tracker.
I got a 20. So
okay, great.
Good.
You did get it. Great.
Yeah. Who has got the higher?
Oh my God, Scratch.
I have a +0 initiative. Fine.
Kyrin and Tyrael, who wants to go first? Because you guys are tied.
Oh no. I rolled a 20 total, I think.
Oh, he's got a 23. Okay, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Kyrin, you're up first. This creature is let's see how far out exactly. About a solid 55 feet away from you, but it is advancing. What will you do?
Let me see. I'm gonna move forward and up to like the right to kind of give myself some cover here.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I ready an action?
Yeah.
All right. If it passes by, just like if it makes its trajectory past me, I think I'll save an attack for that.
Swing at it. Very cool.
Yeah.
That puts Tyrael up next. What are you doing?
Okay, so you were saying that this thing is about 50 feet away.
Yeah, its head is about 40 feet away from where you are.
Okay. So tell me if this is, I mean, we'll see if it does anything. I have some ball bearings.
Mm-hmm.
can I like throw them in the path? I'm picturing like what?
Yeah,
that kind of thing. It might not work, and also they might be too small for its feet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's just say I think maybe like an athletics check,
Sure.
or like whatever a thrown attack check would be, to just get them around this thing.
Okay. Did you say I could possibly use acrobatics?
Yeah. No. Yeah, do it.
Look, I'll like do the splits while I throw it. Okay.
You got to do a flip first.
Okay. Well, not great.
Yes, I think with that 6, you throw the ball bearings. They just kind of like hit the wall and scatter in this general this general area. But the dragon looks a little bit distracted by it. At least for a split second, it's confused as to what the hell just happened. Is that it for your turn? Are you gonna do any movement?
I will. Okay, can I like go? I'm gonna move here.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna like just put my arms up in like a peaceful kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Peace. I'm gonna do 2 peace signs.
Incredible.
I love that. Okay. All right, that's it for your turn. Next up is Stern.
Jesus Christ. Do we he's straight up attacking us? Do we know?
He's running towards you. I'll just give you this for free. In its eyes, you don't see the same wisdom or intelligence that you saw in Soaring's eyes.
Oh my gosh, you tell me this now?
Yeah, what the
hell? In that, then I would probably want to. I'll do the same I did last time, but this time for Tyrael, I'll do cast Sanctuary on Tyrael.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Absolutely, because I'm like, that stupid idiot. Obviously, we're all gonna die here. So I'll cast Sanctuary on Tyrael, and then I'll do my my action will be the same, the sacred weapon thing, because we gotta get ready to kill this fucking thing. So I get out my large crossbow, my double-handed, shotgun-esque crossbow, and I channel my divinity into the sacred weapon. So as an action, I'll imbue the weapon with positive energy, and for a minute, the weapon is considered magical, and I'll add 2 to the attack rolls. As I do that, I run over to get like maybe as clear an angle of a shot as I can while trying to protect myself a little bit. I don't know, like maybe flanking it to the left behind this. How do I do this? Ooh. Can I
go?
Wait, are each of these 5 or?
Yeah, each of these are 5 feet.
Shit. Okay, let me see. And how many do I have? Sorry.
You can use the ruler too.
Yeah.
If you need to, or I can show you if you need to.
I just forgot how long I can move.
I did not know that's how you use the ruler.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
If you right click, you can do like this shit. Ooh,
oh my god.
Oh, that's super fun. Oh, I love it. So I'll go here, which I believe I can do in 25 feet, which will give me a little bit of protection.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
And still be able to shoot this guy.
So I think the way that like your blessed weapon manifests is you load it, and like you have like a specialty arrow that has some sort of cryptic saying like carved into the bolt.
Yeah. And again, I'm a paladin, but my religion is the Force itself, is law enforcement. So maybe it's like I'm saying the code and credo of like when I was first allowed, got to be deputized as I.
Yeah, you say the oath you were sworn in on.
You swore to protect and to defend the people of the. As I'm going over behind this thing and preparing.
All right, Scratch, you're up next. What are you doing?
I move here, in view, and I say, actually, I want to use my I want to use my normal voice. I want to use my history, I guess, to see if I can tell why him mad. This is perception. This is me.
Oh yeah. Try like perception or insight, whichever one.
Okay.
Works for you.
Wow, I rolled. Okay, perception is a little better.
Okay.
Be good.
Oh no. 4. Oh, that's a natural 1
me.
though.
Okay, last time we did this, I used my roll dice and I was fine. This is
these virtual dice are monsters. They care not for us like our flesh and blood dice. You look at this thing and it's just terrifying. It doesn't look to be the same type of dragon. This is what you get. It doesn't look to be the same type of dragon. It just has 2 hind legs and 2 like arm wing type things, long neck, and it is that sort of like dark purpley color, but it just looks almost rabid. You can't tell anything about it other than it seems pissed. And now, oh yeah, go for it.
Can I have a bonus action since that was so shit?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
I'm a fun.
As a bonus action, I reach into my bag and I take out one last donut. That's right. I had one more donut, but it's like half. It's like pretty smushed. It's very pancake-like, and I take it out, and I just sort of like slide it across to the dragon, but it does fall like in the ball bearing pile that's happening that Tyrael threw earlier. Damn. And I'm just like, if you're hungry, you can eat that, but not me. It's very disgusting tasting, I've been told, and that's my turn.
Okay. Well, the dragon is going to doop. Oh no. Oh, I've boned it all. Yeah, it can do that.
In the water.
It's going to like kind of it squeezes in through here and kind of straddles the water. And it's going to use its 2 attacks.
No.
And one's coming at Scratch first. This is going to be a bite attack.
Wow.
Let me just see what my roll is for this. All right. 20 plus. There we go. Oh, okay. Your AC is probably higher than a 7.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Oh, squeaker. All right. So this thing like snaps at where your hand was, like where you just tossed the donut. We're kind of gesturing to it, and you manage to pull it back out of the way, and it like looks at you and kind of like sniffs and snorts like and then it's going to turn around. Let's see here. Sorry. It's going to turn around and actually whip its tail at so it's going to turn around and move this way slightly and whip its tail at Tyrael. So that
you have
you do a wisdom saving check, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
12, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this thing takes a look at you, and like the sanctuary it's hard to perceive. It's almost like this aura of light. And this thing like kind of looks, and you can see like it gets a glimmer of light in its eye and whips its tail just like a foot to the left of where Tyrael was. And yeah. I believe that's it for its turn. That brings us to the top of the order again. Kyrin, what are you doing?
I'm just moving forward, and this thing's turned around now. Well, first and foremost, I see that it tried to attack Scratch. I'm just like, the cat lady didn't even want to be here. And then I just go into a rage. And then I'm going to attack that guy.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack for it.
Cool. I'm swinging my long sword at it.
Let's see. Ooh, that's going to hit.
Cool.
Why don't you go ahead and hit me with that damage dice.
Cool.
10. Okay, yeah. So you have your longsword, right? Mm-hmm. You wheel back as you like fly into this rage. You bulge your shirt. Let's say today you started with your sleeves and they just rip off as they do every day when you go into a rage.
Yeah.
And you unsheath your sword and one powerful right into this thing's tail, and it lets out a pained roar. You could see that you've heard it somewhat substantially. This thing is still kicking, but you got like in under some scale and got some blood. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
All right. Up next is going to be Tyrael. What are you doing?
Okay, so it is now currently facing away from me, correct?
Correct.
Okay. In that case, I am just going to do I'm just going to attack it with a dagger.
Damn. Bold.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going really outside of the box with this one. I'm going to stab it with the dagger. I'm going to try and cut its like Achilles tendon.
Very cool. Very cool.
Slice.
Give me a roll for that.
Okay, so I rolled an 11.
Okay. An 11's not quite going to cut it.
Doo-doo.
No pun intended. So yeah, as you slice, you just kind of like glint off of some of its ankle scales.
Dang. Okay, well then I will. Okay, how far can I move?
You can move, I believe, either 30 or 35 feet.
Okay, and then how do I do the ruler thing?
So you click down like, oh yeah, there's an icon on the left of like a circle with a little line in it, and then you just click on that one, and then you should be able to.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, no! I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay.
It's like an upside down cube. Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna go. Okay, so I've moved 1, 2.
Question for you.
Yes.
Are you going to disengage as you move away from this thing? I'm not sure if that's a bonus action for you.
I can use yes, I can with cunning action I can take a bonus action to disengage.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't get an attack of opportunity as you move away.
Great. I'm just gonna go right there.
You are hiding behind the smallest member of your party. As we established, this is kind of Tyrael's thing.
How do you play Saint Dog?
All right, I believe that puts Stern up next. Stern, are you ready to administer some justice?
Immediate heavy crossbow for sure. And let's see, with this sacred weapon thing, add 2 to attack rolls. What do we say? Is that the attack itself or is that the damage?
It's the attack itself. I do believe that since you are so close, you will be at disadvantage for the shot.
Oh shit. Okay, but I got that +2. Let's see. Okay. So roll twice. With disadvantage, it was 10 + 2 is 12.
So yeah, you pull out the crossbow and shoot it off, and the arrow just goes right in between like its wings and tail as it's kind of like moving and just barely dodges.
Shit.
It notices that you shot at it though, and it does not look pleased. Again, something I'm just giving you for free.
Got it. Okay, cool. Well, I will also move, and I'll just move,
No.
right behind.
No.
You have sanctuary. We need to. I don't. That usually always works.
If you do not disengage, which I'm not sure you'd be able to, you will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, crazy! Great.
Take
crap.
Just
take it.
What could go wrong? Just take
it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll protect you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
God. Does the 19 hit?
No. So wait, would I need to roll against it? What do I need to do?
No, it's just
just my armor class. I'm at 16.
16. Okay, this one is gonna be one of these dice.
Come on.
Here, let me go. Come on, low damage. All right, yeah. So this thing takes a chomp at you and like gets a bite. Just like 2 teeth nip across your leg, dealing 9 damage because it is so massive and you are so unmassive. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
It snarls as it chomps and you like just barely like it gets your it gets like the edge of your pant leg and you see
And I guess, so in that case, I jump and I'd been mangled and I'm like, I didn't bring an extra pair of underwear.
I also picture you jumping towards me and I just step out of the way and you land on the other side. I'm like, whoa.
All right. Is that it for your turn, sir?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, I believe that puts Scratch up next. Scratch, you are right next to this whirling dervish of dragon parts. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I mean, I learned this for a reason, so I cast poison spray.
Oh.
So instead of, I think it's gonna be like a regular kind of poison. But when I reach in, I open up my tome, and I find the chapter on bad mists, and I rip the page to cast it, and my hands turn into big cans of like Axe body spray, and a 10-foot cone just goes. So that's So DC 13 con save, please.
Yeah,
Mr. Dragon.
Hell yeah.
As you do this. Oh. So this you hear, bro, but the dragon just kind of like wafts its wings and dispels the blast of axe.
All sad. Okay, so there's no damage, not even half damage, I guess.
Oh no, it does have damage,
half?
actually. I believe
okay,
it doesn't pass. So yeah, it kind of like dispels it, but you see it breathe some of it in and start to cough. It is and it spits out some of the spit you see on the or hit the ground. Let's say right about here is actually green and starts to bubble.
Oh, well, okay. Probably don't touch that, everyone. And then I will use bonus action to cast this fun guy. Let me show it to y'all. This is Expeditious Retreat. It just means that at the end of all my turns, I can just do dash for like no reason and go real far.
Very cool.
It. But I'm good. I don't have disengage, so I'm gonna take attack of opportunity to get out of here.
All right, here goes the roll for that.
Yeah. Oh god, it really hits me though. Like real bad. It hits me.
It hits you quite good.
Oh my god.
So I think that's just gonna do I'll say max damage.
Oh well.
Which is
it's a natural 20.
It's a crit.
Yeah.
It's 11
okay,
damage.
I'm
you
alive.
You get hit by the tail and it kind of like propels you a little bit, but does knock you to the ground.
Okay, incredible. And then I will have moved like way the hell over here. I have like 60 movement. Yeah, that tracks.
Very cool. All right, next up is the dragon. It's going to turn towards Kyrin, who just took a big chunk out of its tail, and do a bite attack at him. You see this thing turn toward you, Kyrin, and it almost looks at you with the same sort of imagined or otherwise disrespect that Sorang did. And here goes the roll. Boom. Ooh, all right. It chomps at you with a 6. Oh, you know, I want to give you a moment here of really letting the rage out. So the thing like chomps its teeth at you and you just fucking catch it. Just push its head away. You are Kyrin Oldstorm of the Quithia Oldstorms, damn it. However, though, this thing is upset that you just denied its bite and is going to try to swing at you with its tail. So it's going to give it a little whippity, and it is going to connect with its tail, doing 10 damage.
All right.
Damn.
It kind of hits you like right in the gut. I guess it's half damage because it is sort of bludgeoning.
That's right.
So yeah, you take a big hit. Back up to the top of the order. I believe it is your turn, sir.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just swing back at it again. I think I might move out a little more from that cover, like I guess right next to it, and just slash at it again with my greatsword.
All right, roll to hit.
Or longsword, rather, not greatsword.
It's a great longsword. I think we can all agree.
It's a great longsword.
That's the 10.
All right, yeah, with the 10, you sort of like are so enraged by this buffet that you like start to like overcorrect and get really jazzed to knock this out of the park, so to speak. And you just bring your greatsword up, triangular slash across it, and miss its tail just by inches. You're just a little bit too angry, a little bit too consumed. And this thing kind of looks at you, the fact that you missed, and snarls.
God damn it. Has anybody hit this goddamn thing yet?
I think we got 2 hits off on it.
Axe body spray.
Axe body spray and a slap with a sword. Anything else to do on your turn, Kyrin?
Can I just shout in Draconic, why are you doing this?
You shout at Draconic, why are you doing this? So everyone, you see that Kyrin kind of like shouts in his native dragon tongue. Give me a perception or insight roll if you are looking at this situation.
Do an insight.
All right.
Is that including me?
15.
No, just everyone else.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I did it way too many times. The first one, I guess, was 6. Oops, never mind.
16.
But no, the first one was a divine smite.
Right.
15, 16, 20. All right. I think everyone gets that or Scratch or Michelle.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was too far. I rolled a 9.
Still see. You don't really get it because you're kind of like obscured behind this pillar. Maybe your glasses have jaunted off a little bit during your sprint. But the rest of you, like when Kyrin shouts at this thing, it looks like it registers, but it doesn't fully understand Draconic, but you see that it looks like it responds almost as if it's in trouble. And then realizes like, no, I can eat these things. They don't tell me what to do. I'm a big dragon. That will put, I believe, Tyrael, you are up next.
Okay, well, I just learned some new information. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to be like, no, bad. And then I want to, okay, I have a question. Who is holding the dragon egg?
Ooh,
that's a good question. Who is holding the dragon egg?
Not me, probably.
I mean, Tyrael would want to because she likes treasure.
I think in this group, you would probably be the one that would be holding it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. Then my plan will go
perfectly.
According to plan.
I think maybe like at the offset of the mission, you're like, I can do it unless someone else wants. And everyone's like, yeah, I don't know. No.
Yeah. And I'm like, are you sure? I mean, I don't have to hold it. I am already holding it, but I don't have to hold it. Okay. So I'm going to like brandish the egg.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Oof. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, a 12. Damn,
okay,
I was rolling bad because I have a +7 modifier and still.
So I think you produce the egg and yell no at this thing and like move towards it, and you see the thing kind of eyeballs the egg and then eyeballs you, and it kind of like when you say no, it reacts, but it's still like it's as if like a dog doesn't. You're not its owner and you're yelling at it.
Okay.
Yeah. It knows the words, but it doesn't quite. It's like, hey, I don't have to obey you.
Okay. I don't know if I can do this. So what? Basically, the only other stuff that I can do now is like hide or like. Right?
I think,
or was that my?
I think like I like to do perception and speech as kind of like free actions, like thing you could pick up stuff in the heat of battle.
Okay.
And you could say whatever you want in the heat of battle. So I don't know if producing these egg was an action. I think you could still do something if you'd like.
Okay. Well, since that didn't work, I'm going to try and enact psychological warfare on this dragon.
Good.
So
idea.
it's facing me, correct?
Yeah, kind of.
I would like to try to throw the egg in the dragon's mouth.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
But I'm gonna kiss the egg first.
Okay. Give me a because of the kiss. Give me
because of the kiss. I don't have to kiss it.
No. Give me an athletics check.
Crapola.
Add your kiss modifier.
Add your kiss modifier. DC 10 on this one.
So is what you're doing basically throwing a baby at a robber?
And it's I'm throwing a baby at a possible, like, I don't know if they might be related.
Who knows?
Possible.
Into its mouth.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Why couldn't it have been like Dex or something? Like I have to be so like careful throwing. Oh man. Okay. Well,
so you throw this thing and it like kind of careens past the dragon that kind of avoids it, and the egg lands with a splash in that blue water and it's kind of floating and bobbing.
Woo!
It starts to gently sink.
Is the dragon paying attention to the egg at all? Like, is it interested in the egg?
You clock that it looked at it and watched it, and it's kind of like looking at it in the water, but it also, now that you have thrown it, it looks over at you, and you see its eyes sort of start to get a little bit upset.
Oh no.
Oh,
okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. I guess
right.
that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Stern, you are up.
Do I have a clean shot?
Yeah, you got a good chunk of its body over here.
Okay, yeah. Heavy crossbow. Doing it again. Without disadvantage this time, though, right?
Without disadvantage, yeah. Ooh,
16.
A 16. That's going to hit. Roll that beautiful damage footage, my friend.
All right. Damage. Oh, come on. 1.
Oh, no.
What the shit is happening?
But now it has 1 less than before.
Oh,
That's
my
true.
God.
This is the dark night of the soul for my adventurers here. So yeah, you shoot an arrow and it kind of like pierces through this thing's like wing flesh and sails off into the cave. Anything else you doing?
Can I maybe I see the like I'm like perfect shot, and then it like only hurts him a little bit. It's like, God damn it, there was pieces of donut on the butt on the arrow. God damn it.
There's just like sprinkles and pink crust from the glaze all over the amazing.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna run away a little bit more, just give a little bit more distance here. Unless there's some that's the only thing I can do. I'm gonna run over 25 feet here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, right here, I guess.
Yes, bold, beautiful move. I love it. All right, I believe that puts Scratch up next.
Scratch is convinced we are not going to defeat this thing with our violent powers because we're not doing so great. Before I go, can I notice anything weird about this compass? Is it like magical, fun, bad?
Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
Yeah.
Or is it just some trash?
It's just some trash. No.
God damn it, Scratch!
Yeah, it looks like trash. It's stupid.
Roll above a 10, you turn.
Oh my God, how come
why
our
is
rolls
there
are
a sundial
so
underground even? You know, this is
that
stupid.
Was that a bonus action or was that my whole action?
That was a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
Nice DM.
I move on top of this big old bench thing of trash, and I go, well, maybe this will work. And I try to cast command.
Oh.
Ooh.
So hold on. Does this not work? How does this work? You speak, it will work. Okay. So please make a wisdom DC of 13 first.
Very cool.
And if not, well,
it does not pass.
Oh my God.
What do you say?
Nice.
So the spell, I can make it do a 1-word command.
Yeah.
And then it only lasts for like 1 round. So there's 2 words. Wait, I had an idea that I need a word that means both these things.
Hyphenate.
What is it? What's the thing when you put 2 words together?
Combo?
Compound word?
Conjunction?
Compound, yeah. Okay.
I can't think of it.
Portmanteau.
Portmanteau.
There you
right.
go.
Because Kyrin is right after me, right? Or dragon is first?
Dragon's right after you, yeah.
Well, it loses its turn when it listens to me. Okay, so I just say, hey, listen. It's an adverb carefully. That's all. I just say, listen carefully. Because I wanted to basically stop and just listen to Kyrin talk. Again.
Okay, yeah. So as you do that, this thing kind of like sits up and looks at you and then like plants its bottom on the ground and is just kind of staring at you.
Good boy.
So that is its turn. It's just sort of like sitting, waiting for something, perhaps a treat. Next up is Kyrin. What do you do?
Having seen this happen, I'm gonna lower my sword and continue to speak to it. We have no real quarrel with you here. We just know you got some beef with a red dragon, and we're just trying to get to the bottom of this because I guess you're being really disrespectful to him.
Are you saying this in common or draconic?
Draconic.
Okay. The thing sort of like looks at you, and you can tell that it's listening to you, but it's not getting much understanding. But give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Gotcha.
Yeah.
With advantage because he's listening carefully?
With advantage. Yeah, do it with advantage.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you for putting that in there because I rolled a 4. Much better. That's a 19.
Okay, yeah. So as you sort of like approach this thing, let me go ahead and it kind of turns and like is sitting and looking at you. This one is much smaller. It's probably only about 10, 15 feet tall when it's like fully sitting on its butt. And like it's watching you as you kind of like are standing near it, and you see its tail like start to thump back and forth a little bit. You see like drool start to come from its mouth. So it's like this green goop starts to fall down and like into the water below. And you see it kind of bubbles as it hits the water.
Good boy. Can speak?
It lets out a that echoes through the caves. And with that, you hear pretty thunderous footsteps coming from the way that this thing came from. And a dragon about the size of Soreng from earlier kind of like pokes its head out. It is fully black with dark green eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. Is my dog bothering you?
Oh my god.
Oh god, it's like how Goofy has a dog or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird and gross. Nobody like. Yeah, this thing kind of like comes out and it is massive. Scratch, you are kind of right where you are, right underneath its head, it towering about almost the height of this cavernous tower, about 30 to 40 feet up.
This is your dog? Pet?
Yeah.
Dragon pet wyvern? What?
It's a guard drake. Speckles, come on. And you see the thing sits up and like kind of trots over and goes, get inside. Get go. And the thing kind of like cowers its head and goes, I'm so sorry. I'm just glad you didn't kill it. You know, I've had some encounters with law enforcement before.
Stern has his giant crossbow that had just been aimed directly at the dog's head and just slowly puts it down and hides his crossbow.
What can I do for
you? We're following up on a report filed over in Beeston in regards to rampaging dragons. We went to speak to
I'm not rampaging. I just mostly hang out here. I make a couple trips every
yeah. No, we understand that, but your neighbor, Sorang, the Red Dragon, has informed us that your dog has been leaving the carcasses of adventurers upon his stoop. So,
everyone roll insight for me real quick. Oh, okay. Here are the rolls.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
a 4
18.
Kyrin.
18.
Scratch, you're too kind of like underneath this thing to see its facial reactions. You just kind of see like the bottom of its chin. And Kyrin, you are just unable to really pick up the minor details that Stern and Tyrael pick up, but you kind the dragon like blush a little bit, and he goes,
that's I gotta talk to my dog. I can't be doing that. I got Speckles. It's a bad Speckles. Yeah, Speckles that did that. Well, if that's it. That's everything. But maybe y'all can take your leave. I just
I'd like to mention dragon person dragon anyway that the other dragon down the way wanted to talk to you but couldn't get into the small hole of your cavern to speak and says you always fly away when they're around.
So the dragon like cranes its head down next to you and goes,
the name's Osane Hexact. You could call me Osane or Osei or the dragon's fine, but it's there's a lot of us. So I have a kind of a hidden entrance. Us black dragons have kind of a reputation as being a little bit more troublesome than other types. So I like to stay out of the public eye. It makes sense that they haven't seen it. But yeah,
Well, maybe next time, in order to avoid a conflict, and I open my manual, you should open lines of communication so that if anything comes up in the neighborhood, you can communicate clearly to each other what problems you have and work it out before it becomes a federal problem.
I noticed that as you were reading that, you seemed a bit nervous. I just want to say you did a great job, and I'm a little shy.
Anyone who's involved in this conversation, maybe give me another insight check or perception check, whatever you like.
Everyone's upset.
Yeah.
22.
Oh.
12. I think Scratch and Stern, you see that this dragon is embarrassed and not really fully telling you the whole story. It's hiding from Sorang for some reason. And Stern, you think you might know. It's a little bit of some like middle school behavior, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Well, can I use a persuasion check to try to like dig into relate to this dragon?
Yes, please do.
God, Stern is gonna do this.
So you put on a backward baseball cap as well?
Yeah.
You pull a chair over and just kind of like sit.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Michelle, fight for it. Come
on. Yeah. So you approach. What do you say to this dragon, to Osane?
Listen, Osane. You said I could call you Osane or the type of creature that you are. Either one.
Gladly, Osane is fine.
I'll call you by your name. How about that?
Yeah.
Hey, bud. I've been there, my bro, man. All intimidated by different dragons living in the same area. I get it. It was a long time ago when I was a young gnome that there was a bully. A bully named Bully Man. He was a real person. He The real person in the real world, and he bullied me. And you know what I did? I talked to the police about it. I told a detective came by, and they asked me questions about what was going on, and I told them everything. You see how easy it is? We are the police. We're detectives. Tell us what's going on, my bro, my man.
Oh, well, Soaring's not a bully. I just, I kind of have a crush on them.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to cliffhanger this adventure.
Oh my gosh.
Love
Yay.
it. Love it.
Well, yeah. Thank you, my Paragon of Peacekeeping players. You all did a wonderful job. So much fun this episode. And thank you for watching. Patrons, we're going to do a little talk back in just a few minutes. So please feel free to join us there. And thank you to Good Time Society for having us. Yeah, Claw and Hoarder for you.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.